I've been talking a lot lately about the difference between a reaction and a response, and referencing a technique that you can use to help you transition from being a reactor to being a responder. And I call it my RARE technique, or RARE. So let's work our way through each of those steps. So imagine that there's a situation where you have reacted to a trigger, to an event, to a person, to an emotion. And then later on, you're kind of like, oh my God, I'm really not happy with how I reacted. I didn't react in a positive way. I'm not proud of what I then did. And it can be all sorts of different things. Maybe your reaction was to get really angry and blow up and yell or be aggressive about something. Maybe your reaction is the opposite. Maybe you just go into being quiet and withdrawn. Maybe your reaction to something uncomfortable or triggering for you is to turn to food or alcohol or shopping or sex or something that numbs the pain and makes you feel better for the time being. But then later on, you're kind of like, I really wish I hadn't done that. So how can we go from being a reactor to being a responder, to going from being out of control and triggered and reactive to being empowered and directing our response and our thoughts in positive ways for ourselves? So let's work through this one by one. So our first step is R, reflect. So reflect on what's happened. But the important thing is here to be unemotional about it. So take the emotion, take all of that stress and angst out of it, and look at it simply as though it was an event or a happening or an experience with no judgment. So don't make a decision as to whether it was right or wrong or whether it was good or bad. Try just to see it as this is what happened. So, for example, maybe there was an argument with a partner or an ex-partner. And what it was a disagreement between two people about a particular topic. But what you've read into it is you've taken it personally and you said, and that person was having a go at me and they were attacking me and they were making me feel this and they were making me feel that. If you can take out all of that emotion and just go, what happened is I had a difference of opinion with somebody about what we should do with the kids. Or I had a different viewpoint than somebody about how to handle a particular situation. We've just de-escalated that down. Once we've done that, let's now go into acceptance. So the A is for accept. Accept it. It's happened and you can't change about it. You can't change anything about it. So worrying about it won't do anything except make you more anxious. Stressing about it and reliving it will not do anything than drain your energy and increase your stress and anxiety. So being able to say, it is what it is. It's okay to say, I wish that hadn't happened. I wish that had gone differently. That's okay to say that without, again, attaching emotion to it. But say, you know what? It happened. It's in the past. I can't go back and change it. It's okay to desire a different outcome, but I'm just letting it go. Which brings us now to our next step of release. Let it go. Just breathe in and exhale out. So what's happened is when you have had that reaction, what's engaged for you, your central nervous system, which is responsible for your response, which is fight or flight, or maybe fawn, which is our people-pleasing response. So whichever response you've had has been your central nervous system, your sympathetic nervous system on high alert, doing its thing and kind of going, I'm in danger, this is what I do. And you're not really responsible for that. And that's a learned behavior, and it's your default system of your sympathetic nervous system. If we can bring our parasympathetic nervous system into play, which is the one that says you're safe and you're okay, you can calm down, then we can get into more productive thinking. Now, nobody in the history of the world has ever calmed down by being told to calm down. So we've got to tell our body to do this instead. And breathing is the best way to do it, but proper breathing. So breathing in through your nose with a deep inhale and breathing out through your mouth, a sigh. Just let it go. Let all of that tension come out of your body on that exhale. Breathe in several times. Do 5 or 6 breaths. You will feel the tension starting to leave your body. Let go of the emotions, even as you're exhaling. Visualize that emotion, that anger, that stress, that anxiety, that worry, that negativity. Imagine that you are just exhaling that out. You are sending all of that out there into the world. As you breathe in, I'm breathing in calm and peace. As I exhale, I'm letting go of stress. Just do that for a minute. Now let's empower ourselves. So we've got to end this in a way that is super positive. So let's empower ourselves. That's our E for empower. Empower yourself to respond differently next time that you are faced with a similar or challenging situation. So we can do this with a couple of really, really simple techniques. So creating a mantra for yourself. So, I am safe. I am calm. I am loved. I like to normally do them in 2s or 3s. And one of the important ones to put in there always is I am safe. Because remembering our sympathetic nervous system is triggering because it feels unsafe. So we need to remind ourselves, I am safe, I am calm, I am loved. Maybe just, that's like a great one that covers a multitude of scenarios. I am safe, I am calm, I am loved. Try writing one for yourself. The other thing we can do is create some mindset flips. So, for example, we could say, that conversation did not go the way that I wanted it to, but I understand now why I reacted the way I did, and I'm going to do better next time. All right. That is more positive than going, oh my God, I reacted so badly. I just spun out. It triggered me, and I'm so ashamed of how I reacted. That's just full of negativity, and that is draining your energy. So empower yourself by saying, I did not handle that as well as I could have, but I've learnt, and I know next time how to handle that and be in control of my response. You can read books, you can listen to podcasts and learn lots and lots of different tools and techniques and tips to help you change your response. You'll find information about it, of course, on my website. And if you've got any questions, any examples of where you're struggling to change from being a reactor to being a responder, and you'd like some help, please do reach out to me. I hope that you found this really, really useful. So remember what we're doing here: reflect, accept, release, empower. And I hope this helps you.